Hey Virgo, welcome to Intention 1111. Tonight I'm going to be doing your love reading for November. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who interacts with the channel, subscriptions, viewers, comments. I appreciate them. So I think Mars is doing something in Leo, which is supposed to be a great time for courage, happiness, new energy, creativity, vitality, right? So hopefully that'll bleed over into our love relationships, right? Okay. So show me Virgo in love November. Epiphany. Self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talents. So somebody's had an epiphany in love. Oh, I mean, I like to hear that. I mean, get with the program already, right? Um, Okay. So Virgo, it looks like you may have an envious karmic in the mix here. Karmic, I say, you're hearing all kinds of shit now about what they're calling twin flames and divine connections, and they're just making shit up now. But at any rate, when I say karmic, I mean somebody who all relationships are karmic, right? But it is someone who is not a soulmate or a twin flame, right? That would be what, when tarot card readers say karmic, that's what they mean. You kind of have a really psycho karmic here that you've had an epiphany about, maybe, or your partner, your person has had an epiphany about. Um, it's almost as if they've turned their back away from this karmic energy and now they're swiveling their head back toward you or toward you. Now I don't know yet if you're still with them, if you're in separation or what. I don't know. But it looks like somebody's realizing that this karmic, number one, is way, way, way too focused on you and what you're doing, and is a little bit too obsessed about what's going on with you. And they either bring it into the home with your person, or it's a topic of conversation, or there's some kind of stalking with this karmic here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Show me Virgo in love for November. Show me Virgo. Yeah, we've got the Three of Cups. Three's a crowd, okay? So at any point, I feel like when you find yourself, yeah, three's a crowd here. So the karmic is back here trying to project an image that they're the picture perfect couple, that they have the beautiful home, the whatever, okay? And a lot of times when people go really hard, and you've heard me say this before, right? A lot of times when people go really hard about creating an image and how wonderful and perfect it is, it's actually shit. The harder they go, the less true it is. So I always say, you can take shit and you can wrap it up in a box and you can put a pretty bow on it, but guess what? It's still shit. So you've got a karmic trying really hard here to project an image. And I think it's a means to intimidate you, Virgo, for you to think, oh, well, I might as well just give up, or I'm in desperation, or I'm intimidated because, look, they've got it all, right? The harder they go, remember that. Meanwhile, your person's sitting over here not even caring what the karmic is doing in the background to project this image, and their thoughts are squarely on you. So you've got three people here. Three's a crowd. Now, I'm not saying this is an active love triangle. You could be doing your program, your inner work over here in separation on your own without this person in your life physically. But anytime I feel like you find yourself or you have somebody who puts you in that position, and I'm not saying that, you know, that this person is, okay? But anytime you find somebody who is putting you in that position, It's time to remove yourself from that situation and go work on your own self and your own life. The karmic in their mind feels like there's three people here when there's actually only two people there, right? So you've got a karmic here who's going really hard trying to prove a point. So let's see why. Let's see why. Show me, why is this karmic trying to prove a point so hard? Why is this karmic trying to prove a point so hard? After your person gets to looking at this, they're looking through this magnifying glass here on this card. After your person gets to look and really looking at this image that this karmic is trying to project, I think they start to realize that this is all a sham. This is kind of all a really bad facade. Your person, the karmic is trying to go really hard to block stuff out because they want you blocked out, okay? Or they're trying really hard to project this image because they want you to be irrelevant, persona non grata. But really, if they're going that hard, they're already irrelevant. They're trying to prove that they are relevant. And anytime that you have to prove that you're relevant in a situation, okay, you are working too hard. Um, they really are doing this also because they're in the hopes that your person will love them more. Your person will gravitate toward them more. And you may find the really strange thing here is that this person may imitate you. They may decide to have the same hair color you have. They may decide to do their makeup the way you do, or dress like you do, or behave like you do, or act like you do. And if they could wear your skin to make this person love them more, they probably would. You're over here in your spiritual journey. I think that you're trying to balance your masculine and feminine energies here. You're working your little spiritual program here. You're over here already knowing that this is low vibrational and that it's lacking in so many ways. So you're over here doing what you need to do, Virgo. The karmic, though, is hoping that they can put a hitch in your giddy up here, right? They can halt your forward progress, your forward movement by keeping you concentrated on this show. Okay, this what do they say? Horse and pony show or whatever they say, right? If they can keep you concentrated and low vibrational and focused on their illusion, then they feel like they could halt your forward movement and your forward growth. Okay. And the reason for that is because, as we all know, with spiritual connections, when you elevate, your spiritual partner elevates. And once the vibration starts raising, you start matching and you start coming into union, right? And so I feel like your karmic may know something about this and they are trying to prevent um, they're trying to prevent you guys from getting back together. Now, whether that's here or not, I don't know. We don't, sometimes we don't know when it's going to happen. Um, but I can guarantee you, once you continue to stay focused on yourself and you are growing and you're vibrating high and you're ascending, so will your partner. Okay. And that's just the way it works. So, let's see what the intentions for the karmic are. What are the karmic's intentions here? Ah. Your karmic wants to cause you as much problems as they possibly can. Okay? So there must be some sort of contact or something happening here. But Virgo, here's the situation. This karmic runs their mouth about you. To your person, to whoever will listen, okay? And they do that to sort of triangulate people against you. Because they are narcissistic. Psychopath is the card, right? Envious. And your person's starting to catch on, okay, about how shitty they really are. And the more they can deflect from themselves and put the focus back on you, the better off they are, right? So if you're feeling like, you know, If you're feeling like this person is running their mouth about you, right? If your ears are ringing, or, if you're coming into contact with people, maybe mutually that and they're acting kind of funny, be guaranteed that it's this karmic who's running their mouth about you. Yeah, she wants to disrupt your mental happiness for her own gain, okay, and your reputation or whatever. What is the collective's person's intentions for them? What is the collective's person's intentions? Okay, the star, to heal, to commit. That's what they desire, to bring the romance to you. This offer, this cup of love. They don't want to fight. You got a lot of changes. They want massive change. They're fighting with this karmic all the time. They're uh, probably in a depressive state, which, if you have a spiritual connection with this person, you're going to be feeling that. In order to combat that, you're just going to have to tell them they've got to take care of their own energy and keep yours high vibrational so you're not getting sucked down into those transfer of emotions, right? They are thinking about you sexually, they're desiring you sexually, or they're remembering when. They are feeling very trapped here. Epiphany, again, enlightenment. You've got the Hanged Man to verify this Epiphany card about you here, Virgo, and wishing that they would have given to you, or wishing that there was some transparency, or that they could come to you, move toward you, and tell you what's going on. Empress is here now. They want to tell you their burdens. They want to talk to you about the relationship. In the beginning, this could have been grass greener type of situation. In these kind of relationships, we often have karmics. Karmics are necessary to this process because the karmics are lessons for your person, right? Shadow work or toxic matrix lessons, or whatever it is that karmic presents to them as a lesson. Karmics are necessary to this type of journey, and they're going to be karmics. That's the design of this. And there's going to be times of union and times of separation in this thing. I feel like the end game, though, is to set down boundaries and stop allowing people to come in and out as they please, right? And the only way you do that is to set boundaries. So your person is now seeing, of course, that they wish they hadn't done what they did, or they wish that they could come to you and tell you. They wish that they could be with you. They wish they could put this back together again. But there's still some lessons that they need to learn here. And unfortunately, there's probably some karma here that they're going to have to wrap up, before this cycle can change into a union cycle. Let's see. How does your person feel about it? How does this person feel about the collective? How does this person feel about Virgo? How does this person feel about Virgo? Two of Cups. I mean, they're missing you. They're missing you, and they know you're out there looking like hot shit. They know that you're single, you're successful, you're driven. Here you are, Virgo. Um, and you've got your shit together. So they are having to watch you be happy and successful and beautiful while they're sitting in shit. Okay? Lesson learned. Lesson learned. So I'm gonna get some advice, some love cards on it, sorry. And then we will move on here. Show me some love cards for Virgo, but they're reaping what they sown. They're reaping what they've sown. Okay. And you can't take their karma for them. You can't take their lessons for them. You can't step in and intervene. You have to let them go through the cycle. You can't let them come in and out and reach out to you in the middle of the night because they hate the fucking person they're sleeping in the bed next to. No, they have to learn their lesson, and they have to put their big boy or big girl pants on, okay, and move through it. Show me Virgo in love. Show me Virgo in love. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Okay, so when you find yourself in this position with someone, remember the ultimate goal is unconditional love. Not an unconditional doormat, okay, but unconditional love. And you know they're on their journey. They've got to go through their lessons as they come to them, right? The only thing you can do is send them love energy, healing energy, and wish, that what's for their highest good, right? That's all you can do in these situations like this. So sometimes our ego tells us that we have to be angry with someone because they didn't choose us. We have to hate that person, because they didn't choose us. We have to tell everybody what a piece of shit they are because we feel rejected. And all that does is bring our vibration down and allows our ego to take back over. And so all you have to do is reprogram yourself to think, they haven't chosen me because of this reason. And that's okay that they didn't choose me. They have their own journey, their own path. I have my own journey and my own path. So I need to stop right now and stop allowing my ego to seek validation from this person. I need to learn to validate myself and wish them what is for their highest good and keep it moving. Love and accept each other as you are. Yeah, you can do that. It doesn't mean you have to be this person's doormat. And your relationship will magically transform. Yeah, well, when you learn in a sin, the other person does too. So Virgo, that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see y'all later.